Hi, my name is Jen.
Hi, I'm Lisa.
We're sisters.
And we do daily vlogs here on YouTube.
Now, we call our audience Roadies because we feel life is like a road trip.
All you need is determination and a destination.
2014, we've dedicated this year as our year of change. Because we believe
this year is gonna be better. And you're gonna say this year gonna be stronger. And I'm braver me this year. And I'm gonna make it. Cause I said I would do all the things you said I never could this year.
Hola, Roadies. Welcome to the road trip.
Hi.
Roadies, it is Thursday.
It is. It's my favorite day of the week.
Thank goodness Lisa only has just another week or so of school.
2 weeks, the 19th. I will be skipping through snow because I will be done. Thank goodness. Well, for the semester at least.
Let's hope there's not much more snow out there because I can't take much more snow.
It's pretty cold outside.
But what Lisa mentioned yesterday, first let's address our weigh-in. Yesterday, It wasn't on purpose we didn't weigh in. Honestly, I just forgot about it. I didn't even realize it was Wednesday till like midday. And then I was like, oh, today's Wednesday.
It's so sad.
It didn't even like cross my mind. Yesterday was just a crappy day all in all. So then we had the option of weighing in today. We just bypassed this week. We figured, you know what, after Super Bowl weekend and then the crappy day we had yesterday.
I mean, yesterday was honestly one for the books. Like, it was just like, no matter how hard we tried, stuff just did not pan out.
So,
like, it's just horrible.
Jumping on the scale after Super Bowl weekend, after that kind of day, no bueno. So, we just bypassed yesterday's weigh-in. Yes. We will weigh in next week with an update. But this week, on today, we want to talk about...
On today's show.
I'm sleepy. On today's episode of Jen and Lisa's World, we want to talk to you about The Biggest Loser. So, if you haven't watched The Biggest Loser or have not been on social media, this will be a good time for you to pause this video, maybe go check it out and come back, or just
I don't know. If you haven't heard about it, I don't know how, unless you haven't been on social media, because it was plastered. I didn't get to watch it live, because I was doing homework and stuff, but it was plastered literally on every social media outlet, everywhere. It was like a trending story everywhere.
But if you don't know, if you do not know, Rachel from Dovette's team won The Biggest Loser. Now, I'm going to give you my opinion first. Lisa can give you her opinion, and then we can discuss it.
And then we want to know your opinion down below.
Okay? Here's my opinion.
Go for it.
I actually was video chatting with Heather when we were watching it back, live. And my first thought, my first reaction when I seen her come through them doors was, oh my goodness, she looks sick. That was my first reaction. And then my next reaction was like, think she might have taken it too far. And then now I've had a few days to process this. And Bob and Jillian are really not commenting on it. I seen on US
contractually they can't.
Well, I seen on Us magazine that they said that because they really never worked with her and she was on Dovette's team, they just really wasn't going to comment about it. But if you watch the show, the reaction said 1,000 words,
spoke volumes.
Okay, so and then now here I'm thinking about it a few days later.
Okay.
And I put myself in that predicament. If I was on this kind of show, if I was on a reality show where the intention of the program was to lose weight, basically as quick as possible to win $250,000.
Yep.
As competitive as I am, I can understand somebody maybe going too far to try to win this competition. Am I saying it's the right way to do it? No. Am I saying that I would do the exact same thing? Maybe. I'm not sure unless you're put in that predicament. How do you know what you would do? Here's my thing I would say. I would be curious to see what she looks like in 3 months. To see if she's...
Are you in my head?
No.
Seriously.
Thank God. To see what she looks like in 3 months. Because in 3 months, if she has maintained this 105, then maybe she needs some kind of, counseling or something to get to pick up a few pounds,
Yes.
you know, to be at a more healthy weight. If in 3 months, now, because like here's the thing, even with these diet bets that go on here, you know, we see all the time on Facebook and stuff, I am sure to win that little bit of money, sometimes in a week, you might, if it's like the last week of a diet bet, you might eat more extreme than the previous weeks just to make sure you get your money back at the end of the thing. I've never been part of a diet bet, but I would just say that I could understand somebody doing that.
Absolutely.
When $250,000 is on the line, I definitely can see how somebody can take it to that point to kind of like
Seal the deal.
that you know for sure you're winning.
Right.
Because the second I walk out that biatch, I will take my $250,000.
Run to Sizzler.
I will go get me a steak and a lobster tail and be on my merry little way.
I actually agree with you 110%. My only thing is, like, what does that do to her body? You know what I'm saying? Like, my concern really not, I mean, because obviously it's a game. You know, when you look at it from a bigger picture, it's a game. She played the game strategically. She was always competitive. Even in Makeover Week, she was down to a size 6. I think the shock value of it all, when you saw a side-by-side from someone who was 260 pounds to someone who was 105, it was just, I think, too much to process in that moment.
Agree.
That's not, and a lot of people are saying, well, you know, they blamed Olvette because, you know, that was her trainer, and they blamed the show. I will say that I think the show maybe should have intervened a little bit. I mean, because she's 105 pounds. My problem with it, honestly, like I was telling Heather, at that moment when you've conquered that journey and you've lost the weight, you should feel your absolute strongest. You should stand there and utmost confidence, feel strong, feel able, and she just didn't look it. Now, she said that she feels great, but she can't say, yes, I'm frail, and the confetti almost knocked me over. She can't come out and say that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I agree that I would totally be, I'm curious to see in 3 months, like, will she pick up a good, because I think, honestly, I read somewhere where for her height and her age, she's supposed to be somewhere in between 117 and 140 pounds. I think she could afford to pick up a good 20, 25 pounds.
And again, here's another thing, because, like, you know what? As sad as it is, we live in a society where we judge people.
Absolutely.
We judge people if they're too thin. We judge people if they're too big. We judge people if they're too small, if they are too tall, if they are gay or straight, or the color of their skin. We judge them. Unfortunately, that's just the way society is. And I think no matter what, if she would have come out there and weighed 130 pounds, then somebody could have said, oh, she only lost like 15 pounds. Because people
were saying that about Ruben, how Ruben didn't, you know, he didn't take full advantage of that situation. It's like, he lost over 140 pounds. Like,
yeah. So I don't know. I think that no matter what, like I have said since the beginning on The Biggest Loser, I think they lose weight way too quickly.
Yeah.
And I think that shows by the success rate they have. I mean, if you look at past contestants, there are plenty of them who have unfortunately gained the weight back, which is probably one of my biggest fears in life. Is losing the weight and then gaining it right back.
Yeah. And I also think, like, it depends on we can have a perception all we want of how we think she looks and how we think she feels and, you know, what we would have done. But if she's comfortable where she's at and she's at a healthy weight, you know, for herself, then, I mean, who are we really to judge?
No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because like you said, in her position, if someone come to me and said, Lisa, I'll give you $250,000 and if within 6 months you can, I'm not saying 105 pounds, but like if you could, you know, lose 100 pounds, 6 months, 100 pounds, I'll give you $250,000. Do you understand the you know, I can't, because I would say that I have kind of an extreme personality, like, and I'm competitive.
Very much so.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you tell me that I have to do X and Y and you'll give me Z. I'm doing X and Y and I don't care who stands in my way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And plus it's like, it's so much money. Like, it's, I don't know. I
don't know. I mean, I see both aspects of it all. You know what I mean? Like, I see how people are worried, and absolutely. I see how, honestly, like, I mean, at the end of the day, she played the game.
She
won. I mean,
you know,
if she had, now here's the thing. If she had went home and, you know, had a secret surgery or, you know, took a secret motion or pill or whatever, then I can say, well, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, she cheated.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the way it looks is that she just, like, I read an article where she was going to the gym. She was spending half her day in the gym doing 2 or 3 spin classes a day. Well, let's just be real quick. 1 spin class probably would kill me. 2 or 3, I'm done.
I don't know. And, like, here's the thing. Like I said, it's all in our perception. Like, we might think that she can pick up 20 to 25 pounds, but if she doesn't feel that way, and she feels as though she's... Because I read an article that said it's all about maintaining now.
I've seen that too, yeah.
Now, for me, like, but see, this is my perception of her. And in all actuality, my perception, and even your perception, it doesn't matter. It's how she feels about herself.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure she has people around her in her family who are like, you know, if it got to where they were worried and concerned, they would intervene. When you love somebody and someone you care about, you see them going down a path that could potentially hurt them, you're going to do everything in your power to stop them, you know, and bring them to the bigger light. But I mean, maybe she did it just for a gameplay strategy. Okay, so this is what I'm wondering. That's why I'm really curious in 3 months what she looks like. Well, not only that, but it's like, okay, so how much did she beat the percentage of the second place winner?
Oh, I don't even know.
That's what I'd be curious to know. Like, okay, did she, you know, if she only needed to lose, let's say, 25% from the makeover week till the finale, and she lost, you know, 30, 45, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would be curious to know those numbers.
And I think for her, knowing how the other 2 guys, you know, in the competition, I mean, I'm sure that being competitive, she felt like she had to do some sort of extreme. I'm going to look it up real quick. To do some sort of extreme.
Because honestly, I would have guessed that Bobby would have beat her. Just based on how much weight he had to lose. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I think Dolvett said it in a quote because everyone wanted to know what he thought of the whole situation. And he said, you know, her health journey is not over and that she played the game. I mean, it was a game at that. But it's like, I don't know.
So she lost. So David, second place winner, lost 54.28%. She lost 59.62%. So it was basically a difference of about 5.4% difference in weight that she won by.
But he started at like closer to 400, right?
409 is what he started at.
Yeah, he started at 409, and she only started at 260.
So,
you know what I mean? So
now, I will say this. Toomey, the at-home winner,
she looked amazing.
Girl rocked it.
Yeah, she did.
She looked amazing.
I think they all looked really great. Honestly, and I even think Ruben Sutter looked great. I mean, you know, people are saying that like he didn't take full advantage of the situation, but I mean,
no,
until you walk a mile in their shoes, you really don't know.
Right, and a mile is a long way. I've learned that the hard way.
But Roadies, we want to know, what do you guys think? Did you guys tune into the finale? I'm sure you've read about it, and if not, by now, you know what's going on. What do you guys think? Do you think she went too far? Do you think the show should have intervened? Do you think, you know, she's gonna gain weight maybe? What do you think? Thoughts, opinions, point of view down below.
Please and thank you. And with that said, Roadie, say it with us. Today I can do anything. Say it, believe it, achieve it. That being said, it's going to be it for today. Oh, wait a minute. One more thing. Roadies. Tomorrow, February 7th, Friday, it is Wear Red Day for the American Heart Association.
Yes.
So if you can put a little red on, that'll be all appreciative. Thank you very much. We're going to wear red tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Also, there'll be 2 videos tomorrow. 1, normal video. 2, I'm making a special video for a job. So if you can show that a little love and support tomorrow, I'd really appreciate it.
We'll explain more of that tomorrow.
Yeah. But, Roadies, say what... Oh, no, I already said that.
We already said that.
I'm tired. Roadies. We love you guys. Guess we'll see you next. Mania!